welcome back to Rebels TV. This is the Manchester United versus Chartlon Athletic match reaction. First of all, apologies for two things. Apologies for not doing a preview. The reason for that was on the night of the day before the Chartlon game. On that night, I was not really feeling that well. Had some problems with my stomach, so I wasn't able to do it. Not any was available either. And I did actually watch the game, but the Carabao Cup is not telecasted in India, so I couldn't watch it on my TV. So I had to watch it through his goal. Actually, I first watched it on his goal, and I later watched it on Twitter, a Twitter stream. And then I also and then I didn't I stop at halftime, and then I just So I don't know. I stopped watching after halftime. So yeah. I'm sorry for not doing the preview match reaction. Sorry for not doing a preview on Watch Along, but I will be doing about match reaction, at least one of them. So yeah, I have Adia here with me. So hello, give us your thoughts on this result. I know this isn't a big result in terms of for a neutral fan, but like the fact that United are in a semi-final is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I would say it's good to see. Obviously, I think United kind of, and this is one of my issues with United is that you'll probably agree that I think this should be addressed for the Manchester Derby as a channel. I feel like the attack for United, other than Rashford, like no one else is really consistent. Do you agree?
I mean, yeah, I agree. I would say Anthony, he's good, but I would say, yeah, he's a bit inconsistent, but it's his first season at United, so that's understandable. Martial, he's just struggling for fitness, I think. And Sancho is out of the equation. I mean, to be fair, Garnacho's pretty good, but I guess he's not really very consistent either. So, yeah, I guess you're right when you talk about it like that.
Yeah, and obviously when Rashford came on, he pretty much sealed the game.
Yeah, and I mean, like, this guy, I mean, he's the first United player to score in 8 consecutive Old Trafford games since Wayne Rooney.
Wow, not even Ronaldo done that?
Nah, he did. Like not consecutive games.
Wow, see, that's even crazy. Like, not even like Cristiano Ronaldo could do that. We know how legendary he is.
Now he already has started trap, but he already has 15 goals this season. His best scoring season for Manchester United is 22 goals in a season, I believe. And right now, we're barely halfway through the season, and he already has 15 goals and 21 goals and assists in all competitions. And he has 18 goals if you count the World Cup. So, I mean, this guy is just unstoppable at the moment. And, I really hope, because the thing with Rashford is that he's never been good for a whole season for Manchester United. But it looks like he has the opportunity to do that. And if he does do that, then I think he can go up levels, Rashford. Of course, Manchester City as well. They play in the semi-final today against Southampton. They probably win. So what do you think will happen with the draw? Do you think we'll get City in the semi-finals, or do you think we'll beat them in the final? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, is there any restrictions?
No.
Okay. So I think today, Newcastle won yesterday, and we expect. I personally, I think Wolves will win today. I think they'll win. And then we're gonna have Manchester City. So, yeah, I think I have a feeling that the draw is gonna be Manchester. I feel like we're gonna see in the final. Like, I don't know why. I just have a feeling we're gonna see in the final.
Makes sense. So you could say this. You could say this. So that means that this game against City in this week in the Premier League, it could be more significant, because I think people look a lot at our game against them at the Etihad, but I wouldn't say that was a full strength United. I would say that Malacia was starting that game, and Luke Shaw's better left back, and Casemiro didn't start, and Sancho was way out of form. I would say that wasn't our best team. So I'm pretty excited for this game against City. It's not a preview for this, of course. I'm just talking about it because I think this is the first time we'll be facing City at full strength. So yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and also really happy for Kobe Mainu making his debut for Manchester United at age 17. Pretty had a pretty decent game, I heard. So yeah, pretty nice performance from him in that. And did you see any of the goals?
I think I saw the first goal. I saw it was a nice goal from Anthony. I didn't see a second or third. I don't think.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty much like it was pretty easy goals for Rashford. It was just like right place, right time.
I see. Okay.
So, and yeah, and of course, Lissandro Martinez back as well, our World Cup winner, his first game back. And yeah, also, of course, how could I forget about this? Also, give me thoughts on this as well. So it looks like that Ruud Weghorst will be signing for Manchester United. The deal's pretty much done. It's just a matter of time for Besiktas to find a replacement for Weghorst, which reports have been saying will be Vincent Abubakar. So, I mean, what do you think of this transfer?
It's I think it's a good short term deal. Obviously, I'm not sure. I don't think it's a good long term deal. Obviously not. Weghorst, he's a striker that can score headers. That's what he's known for, and we saw in the World Cup that he was able to provide that inspiration. So maybe he could be like a really good super sub for you guys.
And one thing you may not know about Weghorst is that he's actually very good at pressing. Last season, no one had more presses than him per minute in the Premier League. And we all know Ten Hag's system is about pressing. So I think we've gone for the right profile of player. It's just the quality of player that comes into question.
Yeah, obviously, I think he's not that good. He's obviously not that good himself, but as I said, there's always players like to me, it's kind of like Igalo. Remember when you guys got Igalo a few seasons ago?
Yeah.
It seems like that kind of player.
I mean, I would say he's better than Igalo.
Yeah, probably is. I'm just saying is that it's like a similar kind of profile though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and also, what do you think of João Felix going to Chelsea? Because I do not see the drama coming. I heard if he didn't go to United, I thought he was going to Arsenal.
I'm not sure, man. Chelsea's a mess at the moment. I don't even know how this is going to work
I mean,
out.
this is me or Chelsea very annoying because Todd Bowley makes transfers in Chelsea like he's shopping at a supermarket, and then they fail on the pitch. It's kind of annoying. Like if you're making these many transfers, at least do something on the pitch.
Yeah, it feels like just spending money just for the sake of spending.
Yeah, exactly. It's like wasting money and yeah. I mean, do you think Todd Bowley so far has seems to be the wrong owner for Chelsea?
Yeah, probably you can say. Obviously, I know it's really
Outs-
difficult. I know it's obviously difficult to surpass Abramovich because we know how good he was
Yeah.
for Chelsea.
I mean, yeah, but even then, I think Bowley is taking too much of the decisions because he's not letting people who actually know about football take decisions. He himself is taking these decisions, and he doesn't know anything about football.
Yeah, one of my friends, he's like he's an American guy. He said that at the baseball team, I forgot which baseball team it was. I think it was Los Angeles, maybe. Anyways, he spent a lot of money over there, and he tried to get, and they did win trophies, but like they spent so much money to win the trophies, and that was in baseball. And like in baseball, like in American football, it's not just you can't just spend money and just get away with it.
Yeah. And one interesting thing about Chelsea, they've been going for a lot of young players. Like they've been going for a lot of players who won't start for them right now, but might start for them in a few years, which is interesting.
Yeah. So you think Chelsea need more experienced players?
I mean, not necessarily. I just think get Potter the players he wants. Let Potter. I feel like Bowley is picking transfers himself without caring much about Potter. Let Potter make these transfers. I mean, at Brighton, it was 100 times more difficult because of the restricted budget, and he succeeded there. So I'm pretty sure he can succeed at Chelsea. He just needs to be given the proper tools. He needs to be given a few transfer windows.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, I mean, speaking of Chelsea, I mean, as you saw the FA Cup, that was just sad, man. I mean, I don't even think City used their strongest team, and they demolished Chelsea 4-0.
Yeah, that's not good for them, and obviously that's also really bad for you guys because now the city is like
Yeah,
they're
but
gearing
however,
up.
but do you know who they face next?
Southampton.
Nope, Arsenal.
Oh yeah, no, wait, who? Chelsea?
No, City in the FA Cup.
Oh yeah, City, and then they play Tottenham in the Premier League after you guys, I think.
Yeah, so pretty rough schedule for them, but they'll probably get through it. Uh,
Yeah,
So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what happens there. Um, yeah, so talking about transfers, I mean, if our window is only Weghorst, I don't think that's really a great window. I think, in my opinion, we should get maybe a right back, or just, I don't know, man, just something else. I just think, I mean, is it just me, or does Weghorst alone seem like a bit of an underwhelming window?
I think you guys need another winger. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, I don't know when Sancho's coming back. He's been out for 2 months. I understand he needs time alone. He needs, mental rehabilitation. He needs physical rehabilitation. But he's back at Cannington. It's been almost 2 weeks since he's been back at Cannington, and he still isn't even in the squad. So there's no telling when Sancho's going to come back, which is
yeah,
worrying.
and even when he was fit, he wasn't even that good, right?
Yeah, he wasn't. I mean, he was good for like a few games at the start of the season, but then he dropped off after like the City game, I think.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, I think the issue with United is that you guys don't really have depth. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I mean, we need depth because, I mean, look at the competition. I mean, I would argue, out of every club in the Premier League, we probably have the most hectic schedule because we have to play the round of 32. We're in the Carabao Cup still. We're in the FA Cup. We're in the Premier League. We have so many games, and well, we might not have the squad for that. And we saw the low came off with an injury, and I'm not sure. We didn't get any information about the injury, but if it's serious, I mean, that was bound to happen. Yeah, because and these things will happen, so we need to be prepared for them.
Yeah, do you think United should sacrifice the competition?
I mean, I would say for the FA Cup, keep on using, keep on rotating in the FA Cup, and then if we get a difficult opponent in the FA Cup, you can rotate in the Premier League. I would say right now, keep FA Cup as the lowest priority. I would say the Carabao Cup is pretty important right now because winning a trophy would be just be huge. Because, I mean, the League Cup is pretty. I mean, players like Vidic and Evra, their first trophies for the League Cup. So just, no, this winning something, I just think would be good for the squad. So I think that Carabao Cup is actually important.
So your mind says Carabao Cup's the most important, then FA Cup's the least important, and then Premier League is, I assume Premier League's third and Europa League's second.
I suppose you could say that right now, yeah. And I would say in the Premier League, I would say I think after Arsenal, we don't really have, for 4 or 5 games, we don't face a very tough opponent, so we can maybe rotate in those games.
That is true. I mean, although I would say top four is it's a competitor race, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't be. Yeah.
I mean, I would say we are looking pretty good for top four right now.
Hmm, that's true, I suppose. Although I still wouldn't count out Liverpool and Spurs.
I take Liverpool. I mean, I would say maybe not right now, but if they lose like 2 or 3 more games in the next month, I think it has to be over.
Maybe. And Spurs, I know it's easy to count out them, but like they're still in the record. They're still in the pecking.
I think it's Spurs, man. They're gonna bottle it like all this.
I know, but like you never know with Spurs, man. They're such a weird team.
Yeah. So yeah, so there's actually something wrong with my laptop. I'm not able to access the player ratings, so I'm just gonna manually do the player ratings, I guess. Looking at the lineup, I'll do this real quick. So okay, hold on, wait, I have to get a lineup out first. My bad. Sorry, this is inefficient, but I think this is what I have to do right now. So okay, so I'll just get to this real quick. Heaton 6, Martinez, Maguire. Also, I think okay. I wanted to ask you about someone. I mean, okay, so Scott McTominay, yesterday when I saw him, he didn't even look good against at Charlton Athletic, and they're in his third division of English football. I mean, as a neutral, do you think we should sell Scott McTominay?
Like Tommy is such a weird player because I mean, for me, if I was United, I would sell him, but you guys probably won't sell him because he's an academy player, right?
And the thing is, we could get money for him. Newcastle were actually interested in McTominay a few weeks ago, so we can get money for him. But it's just that I guess Ten Hag doesn't want to sell him right now. Just
Yeah, I think the academy tax I think is pretty big. I think if he wasn't an academy player, he probably would have been sold by now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true. And so yeah, getting on with it. Martinez 7, Maguire 6, Dilo 6. Hopefully it's okay. Malacia 6, McTominay 5, I guess. Fred actually looked very good. I'm not sure. I don't think you saw this, but Fred, he actually hit the post from a free kick, and the way he took that free kick, I'm telling you right now, that was Beckham-esque. The way he took the free kick. If he
Yeah,
scored,
yeah, Fred. I heard he got the assist. I think for the Anthony
yeah,
goal.
for the first goal. He's been doing well. Like what I this is what I like with Ericsson and Casemiro on the team. Fred isn't a starter. I don't think Fred's good enough to be a starter. But these past few weeks, he's off the bench. He's been pretty good. And I've always said that Fred is a good squad player. He's not a starter, but he's a good squad player. So that's nice.
Yeah, what's your feeling on McTominay? Do you think he's a good squad player?
I don't think he is. I mean, because he hasn't had a good game in months now. So it's just, I mean, you can't. I mean, even if he performs like Paul Scholes against City, he'll perform like he'll just go back to his usual self. Like McTominay will turn up for 2 or 3 games, then he'll go back to his old self. He's not consistent at all. And even off the bench, he won't provide much. So I would just sell him and get a new midfielder.
Yeah, the thing with McTominay is that I just see him score a screamer. Like like what? Like I don't really know what else he does.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is that I mean he's physically good, I guess. He's strong physically, but I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, being physically strong, I mean that's not really special, is it? Anyone can be physically strong, but but your technical ability and your football brain, those are things that come with talents, and McTominay doesn't really have that.
Yeah, like you need some technical ability as well. It's not just all physical. That's kind of like what I don't like about the English media.
Yeah.
They tend to like praise like hard work or like physicality, and I feel like they don't really talk about technical players.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, anyone can do that. Like anyone can get fit, but but the way you move with your ball, the technical ability, not everyone can do that.
Yeah, it's a very important trait.
Yeah. And Mainu, I'll give him a 7 actually. I think he played well. Anthony 7, Elanga 5. I mean Elanga, I think we should just loan him out. He didn't even look good against Charlton Athletic.
Oh
I
yeah, I
just
forgot
don't
about
think. I mean,
Elanga.
Yeah, I mean Pelestri. He actually, oh yeah, I think we might have heard this. Pelestri made his debut for United. He got an assist as well. I mean Pelestri, he did more in 5 minutes than Elanga did in 5 months. I mean, I think Elanga should be on loan now.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Elanga was actually one of your best players last season.
He was. But I just think sometimes when you promote a player, for a few months they look really good, but then opposition start to figure that player out, and then they suddenly just don't play well.
Yeah. Do you think like the signings like Anthony and Rashford getting his form back? Do you think that's hurt Elanga?
I mean, I would say he's getting more game time than he deserves. So I don't think it is actually, because he's getting more game time than he deserves.
I see. Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, Garnacho, I'll give him a 6. He was okay as well. No, 7 actually. He was good. Wan-Bissaka 6, Casemiro 7, Rashford 8. This is unstoppable. Ericsson 6 and Pelestri 7. Man of the match, I think I would give it to Garnacho. He was, from what I saw, he was pretty good. Garnacho's. I mean, what do you think of Garnacho? He just looks so exciting right now.
Yeah, he definitely looks like that young talent for you guys. He looks like he's kind of replaced Elanga.
Yeah, almost. But like the thing is, I think Elanga, focused more on the physical side of his game. But Garnacho, he's got the technique. He's got a technique.
Yeah. You know, another player that I forgot to mention is Bruno Fernandes. I know he didn't play in this game.
Okay.
What's your opinions on him under Eric Ten Hag?
I'm really happy with him because he's not getting as many goals and assists, but he's contributing more to the team, and he's also acting as a proper captain for us. So there's something we've lacked for a while. So I'm pretty happy with him.
Yeah, that is true. I think he was definitely better. He's definitely been better this season, last season.
Yeah, I mean, last season he got more goals and assists, but he wasn't really contributing to the team. But now he's sacrificing the goals and assists for the team, which I think is respectable, and that's what a camp should do.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully Neil can join us.
Yeah, I mean, wait, let me just see. Wait, is he online? I'm gonna check.
I'm,
Uh,
I'm not sure.
he's online, but he hasn't responded to my DM, so I think he's busy. He's playing GTA. All right, GTA 6 came out, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
Wow.
Right, okay. So yeah, okay. So anything else? Okay, so I guess we can talk a bit about the Manchester Derby, a bit of a briefing before we get deeper into the preview tomorrow. I mean, City. I mean, this is going to be such a huge game, and just I'm excited. I'm really excited. And also, okay, I don't even you know this. The day in which we play against City, that's actually Neil's birthday
Wow. Oh my God.
on the 14th.
That could be really good or really bad.
But on my birthday, we beat City 2-0. I remember a few years ago. So hopefully something similar happens.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that's gonna
You
be
know,
yeah. Yeah.
one Man City fan I heard recently said that whenever Man City needs the points in the Manchester derby, they generally tend to win.
Mm. I don't think they, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, if they wanna continue to fight for the title, then I guess they do need more points here. But I mean, this United side, I think we're in such good form right now, and I know we were in good form before as well. But this team I feel like it's almost complete. Like not complete. Sorry, not complete, but it is. We're in the groove. We're in the groove right now. We're in sync. I feel like our players are in sync right now, and I feel like I'm confident that this starting 11, our best 11, can go head to head with City. And well, only time will tell if that's true.
Yeah. Um,
Wait, Ruben Diaz is out for the game. I just saw.
Wait, Ruben Diaz is out.
It shows on one football that he's injured.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. So we're going to see John Stones and I guess
No, no,
Laporte.
no. Wait, but no, but remember, last time they started Ake and Akanji, and they still beat us 6-2.
Mm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell Eric Ten Hag to not start McTominay and Fred.
Yes, he won't. I don't think he will.
If
But
he does that, you're getting smashed. I'm saying this right now.
okay, you know what? I would say this may sound a bit absurd, but I would actually consider starting Fred over Ericsson because the thing is, I just think maybe we need more physicality in that midfield. Maybe we need more tenacity, more energy. I think Fred provides that. I mean, if he goes with Ericsson, fine, but I would consider starting Fred.
Yeah, and also Fred probably brings you more defensive cover.
Yeah, and also he's played with Casemiro for Brazil, so I think they have a partnership there. So I think he could start Fred. So, but let's see what
Uh,
happens with that.
I don't think he will though.
Yeah, we'll probably go with Ericsson, but I mean, let's see what happens. Um, and yeah, I mean, I think that's the only position that's in question. I think every other position is like bang on right now because that's team's just displacement right now. And I hope Lissandro's back. Lissandro and Varane, hopefully they're starting center back pairing.
Yeah.
I mean, he could start Luke Shaw's left center back. He could.
Yeah, my issue with Man City is I feel like they're too Holland FC. Like I feel like they're too reliant on Holland.
Yeah,
Like that's my problem with
yeah.
them.
And the thing is, it's not even Haaland. It's De Bruyne. If you close De Bruyne out, automatically all of their forwards are out of the game. So basically, if you close De Bruyne out of the game, then you basically won almost.
Although Mars has been getting on good form recently, so I wouldn't
Mm.
completely rule him out.
Yeah, and I mean, even off the bench, I mean, Julian Alvarez, he was a contender for player of a tournament in the World Cup, and he's their backup striker. That's just ridiculous.
Oh my god. Yeah, Julian Alvarez, man, and then Phil Foden. What about Phil Foden?
He'll start probably.
No, like, are you worried about his threat?
I mean, how can I not be? He scored a hat trick against us last time.
Yeah,
But yeah, so yeah, I mean their defense is a bit open with Diaz not there, but we said that last time about Akanji and Ake, and they smashed us. So I'm not getting overconfident, but I'm not pretty scared either. I think I'm pumped up, and you know what? Let's see what happens. I think we spoke it too much. I think let's save the rest for the preview tomorrow. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications to be notified when we upload the next video. And yeah, thanks for watching.